Hi, I'm Greg.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
the Bin Pickers. How are you guys doing today?
Good, good.
Oh, good, Greg.
Oh, you got something there.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. So, today's Ash Wednesday. I said, well, let's wait till tomorrow because everyone, always growing up, having, you get your ashes every Ash Wednesday and you go someplace. Oh, you have some dirt on your face. You have something on your face. So, there you go. Hopefully it's not
so
too
it's
distracting.
ashes.
So it's Ash Wednesday, so I have ashes. Yesterday was Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, so today's Ash Wednesday. So there we go.
All right.
Yeah, so we're going to do...
it's a women's haul.
Yes, women's haul from the bin this past weekend, women's stuff,
And you went on Saturday actually by yourself. And then we both went on Sunday, but only for a couple hours, so...
Yeah, we didn't stay very long. It really wasn't great. He was getting stuff, I wasn't, so I was ready to go.
So we weighed this, there's 13 pounds.
Are you doing that first? 13
yeah, 13
pounds.
pounds of stuff, so it costs about $26 for everything.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. So you want to talk about some other ways we made money?
Okay, so yeah,
we were talk about that, or
we were talking a little bit and thinking, okay, so we've done eBay since 2000. It was 2000. October of 2000.
It was 1999.
No,
well, whatever.
it was after
we
we got married. After we got married, so it was 2000. That's when we started doing it, but we still always did other stuff to make money because. You always want to make sure you have something just in case. We didn't know.
Right.
Especially starting out. eBay was still relatively new, so you didn't know what was going to happen. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. We even had a website at one time. We sold.
Yeah, that's right. We sold stuff on our website.
We did.
Yeah.
Like sunglass things. Patches. Yeah, a bunch of junk, really.
Pedal cars. Remember
pedal cars, yeah. But
cars
we sold them.
And
yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun.
That was fun. And we always did like he had always done flea markets.
Right. I've done a lot of flea markets, stuff like that.
And when there was fairs, like county fairs. This is back when we lived in Michigan when we were first married.
We set up at a fair once.
We did. We set up at fair once or twice or whatever, and then there was storms and it really wasn't that wasn't.
But the amount of money you make at that kind of stuff compared to the amount of time and stuff like that, it was extra money, though.
It was extra money, and it was fun, something different to do. And plus, his mom would work at the fair, too, and she did, food stuff, so we'd get free food.
Elephant ears and stuff like that. Remember that?
That was always fun.
Yeah.
So, we've also done, you flipped the house.
Yes. So, back, 2008, when the housing market, collapsed. I found a house in Michigan for $9,000. It was 4-bedroom, 1 bath.
It was older, and at that time we lived in Oregon. So,
yeah, we lived in Oregon.
And we had our full blown.
Well, I was born and raised in Michigan, and
your
houses are cheaper in Michigan and stuff. I found a house, $9,000.
$9,000, you guys. $9,000 for a house. It was crazy.
And we talked about it, and I said, you know what, we should buy it. Actually, I think it was $11,000.
Oh, right.
And I offered them $9,000 cash for the house, and they took it. And I was like, oh.
Guess you have to do it now. So
so I got to fly up there and close on it. And then when I seen it, I was like, oh, what did I do? Because I never seen the house or anything.
And I was back at home with the kids, and he calls me. He's like, do you think I could not sign the papers? It was so bad, I guess. But
the house was way worse than I ever dreamed it would be.
What do you think for $9,000, right?
Right. Like the sink and stuff, the drain went down and then just stopped. So you run water in the sink, it run right into the crawl space.
Or the basement, wasn't it?
No, there was crawl space under that part. It was half basement, half crawl space.
Right.
And it just ran right into the crawl space. So I had to redo just about everything in the whole house.
And he had a couple times, had to leave and go back to Michigan for a few weeks.
Right. I would fly up there and work on it, and then I had family members helping me work on it.
They did, so thank you guys, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, it took... Was it 2 months or so to redo everything?
Yeah, maybe 3 months.
Maybe 3 months.
And it was just really stressful because I didn't live there, for one thing. So I wasn't there all the time working on it. And that made it really stressful. Plus, I had to leave her, and you had a baby at the time.
I had the 3 kids, yeah. So I had one in preschool, and then the other 2 my boys.
I like flipping houses, and we made a really good profit off of that.
We did, because we sold it for $60,000, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, he didn't actually put that much money into it,
We made good money. It was really stressful, and it was a lot of flying back and forth, trying to juggle 2 things at once. Keep our business going.
Yeah, that was hard.
Our eBay business going, and deal with that. I think it's time to flip another house. So I want to buy another house. I mean, we bought this house, and we redid almost everything in this house, but we lived in it.
We lived in this house when we lived in it from day one, and
day one.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times
on day one we filled a 20-foot dumpster of just the garbage that was inside, so that we could.
And then no shower for like 5 days. It was interesting, but
it was.
I think definitely if you're going to flip houses or you're going to fix up houses or whatever, you want to not live in them. It's probably a good thing,
right? But to be in the same state, to buy a house in the same state to flip it,
right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. There's always other ways that you can make money. If eBay is.
But flipping houses, I mean, even $9,000 isn't a lot of money. I had $9,000 in it, plus all the money that I put in it, and I wasn't there. It's a lot more stressful than buying a 50-cent shirt. You know what I mean? And trying to sell. I mean, that's like you got a lot of money invested. Every day that goes by costs you money. With taxes and the light bill and all that stuff.
But then when you sell it, you get that big chunk.
Then you get a big chunk of money when you sell it. So
there's always different ways.
Yeah. Well, remember when we were in Oregon for a while, I started building picnic tables.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want a picnic table. So I built one. I'm like, hey, this was pretty easy, So we had a picnic table, and then I'm like, I'm going to build a couple, see if I can sell them. So then I worked full time at the time, and we did eBay.
And I had just had a baby, so all I hear while I'm like trying to recover, you know how like a saw sounds, but he's like, I want to make some money.
So I built picnic tables. I put them out by the street, chained them up, and then every one I built, I put out, and I sold them.
Yeah, we lived on it
So I built more, put them out, sold them, and I actually had businesses come in saying, I want 7 of them, and she's like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that.
Stop. Yeah.
So then I stopped building picnic
tables.
Sorry,
babe. But he's always thinking like, how can I make money? How can I make money? How can I make money? So every basically situation, that's how he thinks. That's how his brain works. So sometimes I have to remember that.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, there were times I worked 2 jobs and did stuff on the side. It's like I do whatever I gotta do, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just the way I am, so.
And that's good.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
I don't really like it.
Although, I don't work hard now like I used to, for sure.
Now we need to relax a little bit.
Okay, you want to get in this haul, or is there something else we did?
I don't know.
We've done a lot of stuff. You name it, I've had my hand in it somewhere or another.
Seriously, right? But.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, because he used to get patches from this guy in Florida that he had known. So we'd get all these military patches, basically, or even advertising.
I should show some.
You should,
and
advertising.
Super Bowl patches, stuff like that. They're old from the 80s patches.
And
there's a friend of mine in Florida. That's actually how we started eBay.
It is.
Was we went to Florida, and this guy said, oh man, my wife sells these on eBay. And he had a huge warehouse filled with so much stuff. It was unbelievable. He's a good friend of mine. And he said, take some of these patches, start an eBay account, start selling these patches, and then I will sell them to you.
And we spent $50 on a lot of patches, remember? I don't remember how much. It was $50, I think it was $50.
Something like that.
And so then we went home.
Because we never sold on eBay or anything.
We didn't. And she had said that she did. So it's really all thankful, we're really thankful.
Right. They
Paul
started
and
us on eBay.
in Florida, we're really thankful to them because she was doing it. She said, you should do it. So we bought the patches from them, and that's how we started. We'd sell just patches.
But we sold some of these old patches for $50, $60 back then.
That was a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we still actually have patches. We would get them every.
I got them for years from him.
Years. And we still sell them. So, yeah. Anyway.
I should have showed you some. I didn't know we were going to talk about that.
I didn't know we were going to talk about it either. But
so I would have showed you because I still have some.
Well, once we got out of patches, then we got into clothes. And I remember the first time going to the bin. You know, this is 2001. We went to the Goodwill outlet in Hillsboro, Oregon. And I remember walking in and I was like, oh, there is no way.
It's just garbage.
We seriously.
The first time we went to the bin, we were like, yeah.
I'm like, you have to dig through this stuff? No, right? No way.
Well, I don't know what happened from that to we started going and getting clothes. I mean,
I remember.
Because I'm like, I don't ever want to go back there again. That was just garbage stuff. And
then my mom was like, go back.
Yeah.
And then she probably is the one that took us because she knew we could find some good stuff. And good thing, right? Good thing we went back.
And I had seen a lot of people said, oh, clothes are good to sell on eBay. And I'm like, maybe we should go back. I think that's how it started. Maybe we should go back and try to get some clothes and see how that works. And
so if you walk into a bin for the first time or a Goodwill outlet, whatever you want to call it, don't be scared.
It's overwhelming.
It is
and
really
it's like, oh, this is all garbage. But once you get in there, you can find stuff.
You can find stuff.
At any bin.
We didn't find that great of stuff this weekend, as you'll see. But so I guess we'll leave it at that and go into our haul.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yep. We've done a lot of other things, though. You name it.
We've done it.
We've done it.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got here?
Intimately Free People, just a bra.
We get so many of these, I don't even know why.
Well, this is like a real bra, though.
Yeah, it's cute.
So this bra, some ladies like, oh, you know how people like they pick stuff up and they're like looking at it and you can tell they're gonna put it back, right?
This
like,
just feels like a
just
nice.
Put it back, lady. Like I'm like watching her to put it back, and then she did. So it's a NYX or something.
I don't know.
Evolution bra. It actually looked pretty decent. I mean, some people sell them for $50. Now some people sell them for $25. So we'll see. This doesn't have any of the padding in it, so
yeah.
You know, $25, $30.
So you got quite a few new bras, huh?
I did.
'Cause here's another.
This is just Avenue body. Nothing great, but it's really pretty. You know, when I find a new bra or we find new bras, you get it really, no matter.
If we find any good bra, pretty much, we pick it up at the bin.
And we're not, I know there's a lot of people that are really picky. They want it to be like new. We're not as picky as some people are.
But you want it to be nice.
You want it to be nice, but we do get some that might have fuzzies on them or a little bit of wear, and I'll just state that in the description.
These are Bum Genius.
Yeah, Bum Genius, either the all-in-one, like cloth diapers.
Yeah, these are actually heavier than the others because it has...
And they do have a little bit of spotting on them,
yeah.
But it's fine. It's okay. People don't mind that.
And I think we picked up...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of them.
Almost every time that you find one of these, there's a bunch in there.
Yeah.
You know, so we got 8 of them. And
sometimes on these, like the elastic kind of goes out. These actually seem really good on the elastic.
This will pay for everything we got.
And don't be afraid if they do have a little
easy.
bit of spots on them because people will still buy them.
Yeah.
Right?
I love those cloth diapers.
I know, me too.
This is Lululemon.
I think it's a scuba hoodie. It's like a 2-tone. It's really cute. He's like, this is so heavy. Should we get it? Yes, we should get it.
There's no tag. It's
well, the
small,
size
though.
is somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
There it
or
is.
not. Size 4.
Size 4.
It's cute.
Yep.
There it is. In the pocket. We should have said, you got that. You got the diapers. You got this.
But I got good men stuff.
Oh. I got nothing good.
This is Free People, right?
Intimately Free People. It's kind of like a gauzy. It's really cute, like layer top.
I actually just sent one out similar to this. I guess it was open in the back, but it was kind of like this we sent out today.
And once again, what we're showing you was £13. So, right? So
right, so about $26 we spent for this stuff.
Yeah.
Ex Officio.
Like a vented women's. The men's definitely much better. Women still sell. So we'll get them.
This, Ed Hardy's going to be coming back.
Yeah, all this other stuff is coming back. You think Ed Hardy stuff is going to come back? Because I see it all the time at the bin. Should I be picking it up and hoarding it?
Tons of this stuff at the bin. But this was new.
Probably not.
6 to 9 months.
It's cute. It's got like a dragon or eagle or whatever it has on it. Eagle. I mean, 50 cents in it.
It's really light, yeah. This is Free People Beach, right?
Beach, yeah. It's like a really long cardigan. It's almost like a thermal waffle knit thing.
There was actually a shirt thing that was like the same.
But we already sold it.
No, I threw it back. It had spots. It was.
We had a shirt that was like same color texture.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had another shirt
at
the bin.
Yeah, he got that too.
Now this.
He got this too.
Is Lululemon, but it has a pole on it, but I still got it.
It does, yeah, like right there, just a little pull. But still, sometimes if they have flaws, I'll still get them.
We won't sell it for a lot, but it'll sell still.
It's a cute tank top.
Yeah.
He got that. He got this. Lululemon sports bra. I don't know what style this is. I'll have to look it up. Has an adjustable band.
Yeah. But men's, I got quite a few men's too. It was Lululemon Day.
Not for me. I got one. Patagonia Kids, like Capilene base layer shirt.
These sell pretty, not for a lot, but they
consistently sell for us. Yeah. Like we can pick up.
I mean, obviously men's better, but.
What's this?
This is just cashmere.
Oh, like Club Monaco, but it is a cashmere. It's nothing like we wouldn't usually get this brand, cashmere. But it's so soft, and it has like pretty ruffle edge. It's just a scarf, right? Yeah,
just a big, huge scarf.
I don't see any holes
all
either.
All cashmere. I didn't see any, but with that cashmere stuff, sometimes
I'll go to put it on and like measure it, and then I'm like, oh, there's a hole.
Well, here's something you got. Victoria's Secret.
Miraculous bra tops, but it's like a halter dress, kind of ruche on the side. It's
cute.
This is
probably pretty good, no?
Somebody had the same one on for like $60, but then somebody sold them for $20 or something like that. I don't remember. Looking on your phone is different than when I actually get home and look up. I mean, I'll probably put it on for $20 and see what happens.
Here's another thing that you picked up.
Oh, it's just Reebok. It's nothing good.
Reebok.
But it actually, it's like that seamless. It
looks like a Lululemon, doesn't it?
Yeah, or Nike or something.
Doesn't quite have the same feel, though.
It has a thumb holes, reflective. So it's just a running shirt. But
it'll sell. It's cute.
Maybe.
Well, look at all this stuff that you got.
Ooh, Chico's. Okay, we don't usually pick up Chico's unless
it's this thing?
It's like a shirt, poncho, but it's 100% silk. So it's super light. That's why we got it. Like that Chico's regular tag like that, smaller size, we won't usually get. What's this?
Just James.
Oh, Standards James purse. Yeah. It's like one of the classic, it has like ribbed accents on the sides.
I haven't been sending any of these out. I thought we put a bunch on.
We sold all those shirts. I think I have some dresses on.
Oh, did we? Wild Fox.
Is this a men's? I don't know.
Oh, I put in the women's. I thought it was women's.
I don't know.
You know what? It looks kind of big. Maybe it is a men's.
I don't know. Lightning Strike.
They make men's?
I'll have to look it up.
Oh, maybe this is a men's. I don't know.
I don't know.
It does look kind of big for a small.
I just got it. Wild Fox. I don't know if it's not really as good as it used to be, but it didn't weigh much.
Just Nike.
This is Nike running also, so it has like the little reflective tab on the back and reflective by the zipper.
Yeah. Those were so good at one time.
If you'd pair those with a pair of like running pants, we would sell those for like $60 for a lot of used,
Yeah.
I mean, regularly we would sell them.
Well, that's what we would do with all of our exercise is we would make lots.
And years and years ago,
tank tops that were the same because we would get a lot in Oregon. And so I would save it up and then I would put like 3 Nike tops that were together and then I'd do jacket, pants, and a shirt sometimes,
Yeah, like
or something like
outfits.
that. We would always make lots of that stuff, and we would sell it so good. But we don't get the amount.
We don't get the amount to save
That we
up to
used to
do
get.
that, and plus it doesn't really sell as well, so we just put on single use.
What is this here?
Clover Canyon. I don't know. I looked it up. It looked all right. Sorry, just looking on here. I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is. A dress. It's a cute little dress. I looked up the brand. It looked okay, so I got it because it didn't weigh much. I think this is silk Tibby shirt.
It looks like it's new, huh? It doesn't have the tag, but it has the.
It was cute though. It has pockets.
And it's a shirt?
It's a shirt, right?
I guess.
It's not a dress. Too short. Okay, I have to do a little more research on this, but evidently this is a baby carrier. Like you just put it over you and then the baby's legs.
Wow, that.
But I want to make sure there's not a recall on it because there wasn't one exactly like this on. It's Obi by Becco Baby Carrier. So I need to make sure I'm not going to be putting a recalled product out there. And I couldn't really look that up at the bin, so I got it anyway.
So if it's recalled, can you return it? They give you a new one, or
I don't know how that would work. I'm not sure. So I'm going to do some
or you
research
might
on
have to
that.
have the receipt.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Because I know they've done a recall on like some Infantino ones or something like that, and I had one of those, and I sent it in. They sent me a new one.
I don't know how you would have a baby in there.
I don't know either. I Googled it, and it looked like somebody had a baby just in there. It's like easy pullover. I don't know. You should wear it, babe. You can try that baby carrier with the next one.
It's not very manly.
Mini Bowden.
Mini Bowden.
Well, my floral sling isn't either.
True. I guess none of them are very manly baby carriers.
Well, you had the baby in the Ergo.
Yeah. He hates it, though.
He hates it. Maybe the new one will like it.
This, I think I'm going to have to put this in the wash. It has a little deodorant on there, but...
Okay,
Tina
so
Turk?
Trina Turk Is that what it says? Reaction?
I don't know.
Recreation. Yeah. So, I don't know. Is it a bathing suit or is it a workout top? I don't know.
It looks like a bathing suit, but I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll have to look it up.
Real light. Just pick it up. This is some kind of bathing suit. I don't know what it is.
It is. Like all these flat edges, like the...
It feels like...
It feels really
nice.
good. I looked it up. It's not that great. But I still got it because it's Pain de Sucre. Or Pan. No, it's just Pain. It says Pain. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. And it's like...
What is it? Is
European sizing.
Huh.
I don't know. So I got it. It didn't look super great.
Light,
But
though.
it's a bathing suit. It's kind of funky, strappy.
And we've been selling a lot of bathing suits.
Like, we woke up this morning, somebody came in and bought like 10 bikini bottoms, and then we sold a full bathing suit. It was like bathing suit day today.
And a few other ones, too. Yeah, a lot of bathing suits.
This is just free people?
This is free people, yeah.
It might need to be washed. It's a little... needs to be refreshed. It's cute. I don't know.
You would definitely see through it if you were wearing it.
Maybe it's a beach cover-up or something. REI, seam sealed, like
Just kids,
Element.
though, right?
I think these are Element, are they?
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, they're
it.
just kids.
Yeah, they feel like Element.
But these ones that, you know, they're seam sealed rain pants, I'll get them. If they're REI, Patagonia, Marmont, Mountain Hardwear.
And super light.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at the bin by myself, and there's like a whole bin full of all these clothes, just regular clothes though. And
This isn't regular clothes. This is...
I don't know what this is.
Funky.
But, okay, so it says...
Disney Pictures and TV.
So it's like from their, you know, their wardrobe department. But then they had all these other ones that said ABC Studios. They had other ones that said Disney. So it's obviously they just got rid of a bunch of their not costumes, but regular clothes, you know, that people would wear on TV. But nothing looked really good. Like,
But this
it wasn't
like
good
Aladdin.
brands. I don't know what this is. But the brand on these, it's 100% silk, looked okay, so I got them.
Or are these women's?
I think so.
Huh.
They look like women's. But I was all excited to see like Disney pictures and TV, you know, and then I'm like digging and I see all these ABC studios. It's like you don't know what it is.
We've had other stuff that says
Sony.
Sony Productions and all that stuff. And it was a singlet or something. But we couldn't figure out what movie it was in. Now, if you can figure out what movie it's in,
Or what show, right?
or what show or whatever that it's in, it would be worth a lot more money. But it's hard to figure out, like, what is this from?
I don't know, right?
We don't know.
Disney pictures and TV. Well, and then there was a ton of other stuff, you know, that looked really like 80s kind of clothing. And I thought, I don't know what it's from. I mean, maybe it was old
Right, if
stuff.
you can figure out what it's from,
So
it would be
I only
really
got
good.
one piece of it because I didn't know if it's even worthwhile. So I only got one.
VSX?
Victoria's Secret Sport. It's just a seamless little tank top. Nothing great. Okay, so this American Apparel, other side, right?
Other side.
Cali Fun and Sun. We talked about this before. I still have the bathing suit that I put it on really high and I'm still sitting on it. I should just lower it, send it out because now's the time. But this Cali Fun and Sun, they don't make it anymore. It's like limited release of this stuff. So some of it's pretty good. This, you could tell it was really, well, you got this.
Yeah, it's really well made. That's why I picked it up. It doesn't
like a
feel like a
bodysuit
cheap like
under here,
costume
too.
thing.
Has
Yeah.
garter hooks.
Yeah.
So some of these brands, some of them, people are still selling them for like $60. This brand of costume, not
And
necessarily
this
this
has
style.
like a little jackety thing that goes with it. What brand is it?
What is it? I don't know.
I don't remember. Party King.
I don't know. I looked it up. It looked okay. The brand, it actually looked good, that brand. You know, they have different ones. This one is like a witch or something, so I don't know. We'll probably just put it out there. Somebody might...
But it doesn't feel like a cheap costume. It feels
Right,
feels
like
well
you can
made.
tell. Like, you know the ones that they have at like Target, Walmart? I mean, most of those are pretty cheaply...
Well, even like Disney store princess
Some of those,
costumes,
right?
stuff, they feel really cheap. This,
But they're still $80.
well, some of them are $150 from the Disney store.
So I wouldn't usually get this brand either just because it doesn't really sell for us, but this is just cachet, but it's 100% silk. And it has like this flowy hem on it. I just thought it was
It's
a really
cute.
pretty dress, and it actually is not that heavy. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it. 100% silk.
But extra small.
I know. Everyone's skinny here. That's why. Skinny people. These are just Disney leggings with Ariel. I don't know. If they don't sell, I'll give them to my daughter. They're cute, aren't they? Somebody likes Ariel, right? They're probably from like Hot Topic or something like that. I think that's
Yeah, probably
what it
is.
is.
So this, I thought this is something really good. It has the look, it has the feel. I thought it's Lululemon
Seriously.
or some really high quality thing because it has like vents and the reflective and zip ankles.
And it just really feels so good. Like,
This
what?
has the right feel. And I scooped these up. I'm like, oh, I got something really good here. And then when I looked at the tag, it said H&M Sport. And I said, I'm getting those anyway. Because they're really cool. And
They are cool.
This feels like really high quality
Well, some
stuff.
of that
but
Forever 21 stuff
it's
exercise.
H&M.
too.
I was blown away by H&M.
I know. You know when you're digging through the bins and you're like, this feels so good. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. Then you look at the tags like Forever 21, H&M, like what?
They're trying to trick us by making better
Trickery.
quality and fancy looking stuff.
It's trickery, I say, right?
Or maybe that's really good. I mean, I didn't look it up or anything. I'm like, I'm getting it anyways.
I don't think it's
because
good. Maybe.
it looks good, feels good.
They look nice. I guess. There you go.
That's the women's stuff that we picked
Our
up.
13 pounds of women's stuff.
Yep.
And then we got a lot of men's stuff, right?
Well, I wouldn't say a
Some.
lot, but yeah, we definitely got some pretty good men's stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you, so last night we hit another Marshall's, just to see.
Right.
And there was only handful of yellow tags and they were really expensive. So I think they're done with their yellow tags.
Well, they actually put red tags over top of some of their yellow tags.
Yeah, over like in the men's like.
So they raising their prices up now or something? They must not want to get rid of their clearance. I don't understand Marshalls. I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I just don't understand Marshalls. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I think it's just over.
Put higher prices over top of lower prices. That's like weird.
But I think it's over. So, but maybe not. I mean, we just hit the one last night, so we'll probably we got enough stuff. So we're done.
We're done with Marshalls
till the next time. Till the next yellow tag, right? Yeah, so
we still have to get all our Marshall stuff on yet.
We do. So we're going to be working on that this week. Yeah, I'm just listing like crazy. I haven't listed for a couple days, and I finally listed a few things yesterday.
And then we sold a bunch of stuff once you started listing, right?
Yeah, so I need to get on it and get my, try to list my 30 things a day or so.
Just a lot of stuff going on and stuff, so it's hard.
Yeah, but
we're going to get back in it and...
We're getting back in it, so we can have a good weekend, so we can have a good sold Sunday.
We'll run a sale or something this weekend, so we can really hammer out a bunch of stuff this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. Hope you guys are having a good week and getting good stuff. And what other ways have you guys made money?
Yeah, I would love to hear how you guys made money. Maybe I'll want to try it.
Oh, great, right? Always. It's always something with him.
No, I got enough going on now. I don't need anything else unless it's something really good.
Maybe somebody will comment with something really good.
Maybe.
Okay. If you could like, comment, subscribe, it'd be awesome. I'm also over on Instagram under Bin Pickers. And our email is thebinpickers@gmail.com. And what?
Pick outside the box. Pick inside the box. List every day. List every day.
Okay.
And then you'll do just fine.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.